Hi guys, how are you? Today I am going to teach you the way of dealing with Lumion 10 Pro within 90 minutes. So we shall go to the dream journey to the Lumion 10 Pro. I think you have seen some filmatic videos of buildings. They are called building walkthroughs, actually realistic walkthroughs. But I don't know whether you are aware of the software which is used to prepare such sort of movies. One of the main softwares is Lumion software. But I have to say, if you want to work with Lumion, you must have a high-end performance laptop or desktop. In this video, you will be taught each and every steps of Lumion editing. After going through this video fully, you will be able to do your own project, actually render your own project using Lumion software. Here I am using Lumion 10.3.2 software. Actually this is the available latest software of Lumion. They are telling they will release Lumion 11 next year February. This is 2020. They will release Lumion 11 on 2021 February. If you want to download the Lumion software, you have to go to Lumion official site and get it downloaded. I'm not going to talk anything about crack softwares. Okay, we will go to the Lumion lesson. You can see this is not the full screen mode. If you want to make this to full screen mode, go to this settings tab and click on it. Then you will be directed to the settings. Then go to this full screen mode. Now again back to the build mode. This is called build mode. And if you want to have some idea about the shortcuts, you can have it from here. You have to go to this question mark thing, then it will direct you to the each and every shortcut. Then I will tell you the basic steps, basic keystrokes you have to use when you are working with Lumion. First of all, if you want to rotate the model, you have to right click and you can rotate it fully. This is the way. Now if you want to rotate it as a orbit, if you want to rotate it based on one axis, it is also available. Think that you need to rotate around this car, then focus on the car. This is called focusing mode. Then press O and again rotate. Now you are rotating around this orbit axis. This is called orbit rotating. Now we will go to the moving thing. If you want to move forward, you have to use your mouse wheel. You have to forward your mouse wheel. If you want to move backward your mouse wheel. If you want to move faster, you have to press shift and do it again. If you want to move backward faster, press shift and scroll the mouse wheel. If you want to move very faster, you have to press shift and space bar and do the thing. Think it is moving very faster. Think that you need to move leftward and rightward. How to do that? You have to press on mouse wheel and go leftward. This is moving slowly. If you want to move faster, you know the thing. Press shift and do the thing. Leftward and rightward. If you want to move very faster, press shift and spacebar and do the thing. Now you can use keys for this movement also. If you want to move forward, you can use W key. If you want to move backward, you can use S key. If you want to move leftward, you can use key A. Then to the rightward, key D. That is like a game. Now you know basic things which you have to do using Lumion. Then we'll go to the modifying tool. Here I am at the weather tab, and also there is a tab called landscape tab, and this is the material tab, and this is the object tab. Don't worry, I will come to this one by one precisely. Now think that you need to move this object. How to do that? Okay, I am going to move this woman to this place. Just go to select tool and select the woman. After you are going near the woman, it will get selected. Then drag her to a wanted position. Now it is okay. Now think that you need to rotate some object. How to do that? I will come to this car. Okay, I'm at this car, then I'm going to rotate this car. Press on rotate icon, then press on the car, then it will allow you to rotate to any direction you like. Actually, this can be done using orientation tab also. Press on rotate and select your car, then rotate it using the orientation tab like that. We can do it very precisely, and this is a way of rotating. Now think that you need to scale up something. I'm not going to scale this car or this woman. I'm going to do the scaling thing using a tree. Then you will go to a tree. Here you can see a tree here. I'm going to scale this tree up. How to do that? Press on the scale icon, then select the key and scale it using the mouse icon. And also you can do it manually using this scale tab. Here you can see now you are having a huge tree. Now think that you need to delete this tree. How to do that? Go to the delete icon and click on it, and you will see the selected tree become red color. Then press on it and it will get deleted. If you want to undo it, very easy. You can select this undo delete icon. Now it will come again. Now these are the basic operations you have to do, you have to use when you are dealing with Lumion software. Then we have to go to the material edition. So we will go to the material edition now. Think that here you can see a deck of a building or house. Think that you need to alter the materials of this deck. How to do that? You have to go to the material editing tab. Click on it. Then it will direct you to the material editor. Then you have to select the material which you need to alter, which you need to change. Click on it. Then it will direct you to the material editing dialog box. Here you can do so many changes. I will give a very close-up view. Now you can see material very well. Now I will first of all change the color. Here you can see it very well. I will change the color. That is called colorization. Here you can see color is getting changed. If you need to have a change color, you can do it like this. If you don't want it, come to the original position. Then you can change the glossiness. Here you can see it is giving a very gloss look. Here you can see it very well. Now I am not changing since I don't want it. If you want to change the reflexivity, you can do it very well like this. If you want to make it relief, it means you have to need some sharp edges, you can do it. Actually, you can change the scale also. You can scale it up or you can scale it down like this. Then you can go to the special category. Click on this extended settings. Then this is called very special category. You can change the X offset, Y offset and Z offset of the material. And also you can change the orientation also. Then you can change the transparency also. We are not using such a thing in our solid materials. We can use this when we are dealing with some glasses or windows. Then these are advanced settings. You can do it them also. Then there's a thing called weathering. This is very beautiful and this is very important. Actually, you can change the look of this thing. This is a wood thing. If you are increasing weathering, this will give some odd look. It means some weathered look, very old look. If you like such a look, you can turn on this weathering. Then you can do another thing. For that, I will go to a wall. Here you can see my edges are not very round. Here you can see this is a wall, plastered wall. But the thing is, these edges are not round. You can have a close up. These edges are very sharp edges. But in the actual case, we are using some sort of rounded edges. How to do that? Select on it and go to edges. Then make these rounded edges. Then it will create a very realistic look. That is called rounding edges. Then think that you need to have separate material, different material to this one. How to do that? Select the thing and go to the material library. Then it will allow you to use a vast amount of materials. Here you can use any material you like. It is having fabric. When there are separate tabs. First is various tab, then indoor and outdoor, and also you can custom your materials, and also you can have a new material also. I will come to the outdoor since this is outdoor one. Then I will come to the plaster since this is plaster. Here you can see very many plasters are available. Like you can change anything. Then you will go to a wood category. Here you can see some pergola wood here. Then I will go to this one. I will select. Then I will go to the outdoor, and this is wood. I will select a polywood wall cabin. Here you can see it get changed. If you want to change it further, you can do it very well. Number of materials are available. Like that, you can do any change you wish. Here I will keep it. Then I will round these edges as I told you before. Then go to edges and round it. Now you will get a very smooth edge, rounded edge. This is called material editing using Lumion. Not only these things, you can do editing for the glass materials also. For that, select the glass and go to the material library, and you can see at the outdoor and as well as indoor there are glass material. I will come to this indoor and I will select the glass. Here you can see number of glass materials are available. Okay, you can use them for your thing. Now this is okay. If this is okay, I have to save changes. Then it will take the changes. Think that you need to alter this one. This is some sort of charcoal. Think that you need to alter this to be a wood column. Select this and go to material editor and go to outdoor and come to wood. Then select this one, no matter. Think that you need to make this a stone one, and you can do it easily. Here you can see now your column has become stone. This is very good. Here I invite you to search this material library. This is having vast amount of material. Actually Lumion 10 Pro, this is a 10 Pro one, it is having a precise set of material. They are very realistic, and also there are some specific editing tools are available in Lumion 10. I will teach you it now. Think that you need to add some realistic stones here. How to do this? Click on this and go to material library, and this is outdoor. Then go to various. Then you will find this soils. Then have a close-up look, and you can change the soil type. I will make it this one. Then I will give some close-up look. Here you can see very realistic set of soil is available here. Now there is a special thing available in Lumion 10.3.2 Pro. Click on the material and go to the special edition tool, and there is a thing called displacement. Think that you can embed it fully. Here this is very realistic, and this is only available in Lumion 10 Pro, and this is only available in some sort of selected materials. Actually, you can do some additions for the glass material. It means you can do some additions for the landscaping. For that, select the glass material and it will direct you to the material library. Then click on it, then it will lead you to the grass thing. Actually, grass are available in the various tabs. Then there are two types of grasses. First one is 2D grass. We will see what are available. Then go to 2D grass. Then you can decide many grasses here. Then we will have a close-up look. Now these are very 2D grasses. Think that you need some 3D grasses. How to do that? Go to the 3D grass and assign the 3D grass. But keep it in mind, these 3D grasses slower the rendering time. It means this will require high amount of rendering time. Select this and go to 3D grass, and you will see there is a higher amount of 3D grass available. Here you can see we are getting change. So many grass types are available. You can select what is the best type for your edition. Then I will give a close-up look, and it is like this. Here I'm going to show some special editions regarding the grass. Think that you like this grass type, this one, okay, any sort of thing. I will select this one, and if you want to do some additions, double click on it, then it will direct you to the grass material. First of all, colorization. You can change the color of the grass. Now it's very greeny. Then bending force, it means bending of the grass here, like that. Then the grass size, if I increasing it, it will increase the grass size also. You can see it very precisely. Then next one is the grass length. You can increase and decrease the grass length also. Then scale, you can increase that or decrease that also. Then the rotation, you can do anything you like. And next one is the curliness. Then I will show it precisely. Curliness here, you can change that also. These are available in latest version of Lumion. Please keep it in mind. It's better to download the Lumion 10 and do the things. Then next one is the roughness. You can change your other thing. Now this is a very beautiful thing. This is called grass cut. Here you can change it. Oh, can you see? It gives you a cutted thing. Think that you are doing some that is called prune. You are cutting, you are pruning your grass. Then you can use that also, like that. It's a grass cut. And these are the things you can do to the grass. Actually, I recommend not to use 3D grasses to each and everywhere. It will definitely slow down your processing speed, actually the rendering speed. It's better to use 2D grass to most commonly used types. And if you want to some close-up look, and if you want to have some very close-up camera look, you have to use 3D grass. That is my recommendation. And also there's another material addition tip available in Lumion, that is called foliage. I will come to it now. I will have a close-up look. Then I am going to make this a green mode. How to do that? Click on it and go to outdoor and design some material. Okay. Now this is okay. Now this is a concrete door. I will double click on it. I will double click on it, the material. Now go to the foliage. Here you can spread some leaves here. You can see. You can see leaves are spreading like that. And you can make this as a green wall. If this is some tall wall, you can do it very nicely. If you don't like it, you can dispose it. If you like it, you can accept it. And these are the things you can do when you are dealing with material addition. And also there's another important tool with Lumion, that is called landscaping tool. Using that, you can have some additional landscaping to your project. For that, go to the landscaping tool and using one click, this can create the entire ocean. I will show you it now. Go to this ocean and turn on the ocean. Now you can see whole area become as an ocean. You can increase and decrease so many things, and these are called ocean addition, like that. Okay, you can use it if you need. If you don't want it, you can turn off the ocean. And also think that you need to have some mountain range. How to do that? We'll go to a separate place. Here, think that you need to have some mountains here. For that, there's a separate tool that is called height. Then you can select the brush size. If you increase it, your brush size will get increased. And also you can select the harshness of the brush. You can smoothly select some hilly area. This will create smooth since your brush speed is very low. And I will select a higher speed, and you can see now you are having some heights here. you can select this rise option to make some fill clips. You can see it is preparing very rapidly. If you don't on it, you can undo it, no matter. I will slow down my bus speed, then I will do it again. You can see I am preparing some mountainous terrain, like that. You can do anything you like. If you want to lower it, you can use this tool to lower it down. If you make this flatten, you can flatten them also. If you make the chunks of a gypsum, you can use it like that. If you want to make it smooth, you can do it also. And also you can have some paint. Use this material and select the paint type you need. I will use this type. Okay, now it is giving me that type of paint. If I am increasing the size and scale, I can do it as I need. Actually, this is giving some pre-prepared landscape types. I will go to that also. If I need some icy thing, I can go here. Here you can see snow is available. If you need some desert, you can go there. Now desert area is available, and this is some sort of default thing. That is okay. If you don't need, you can undo it. This also giving some privilege to link this Lumion model to the street map. It means it allows you to place your Lumion map on the street map also. For that, you must be connected with the internet. For that, go to OpenStreetMap. Then it will ask you to connect to the internet. If you are having an internet connection, you can place your Lumion model to the internet, and also you can place it on the Google Map also. And these are the landscaping options available in Lumion. Then we shall come to placing of object. For that, you have to go to the Object tab. This is the Object tab. Here you can see number of objects are available. If we have imported any sort of model, it is available here. Now you can see nature, and these are some fine detail nature, and these are people and animation, these are lights, these are vehicle and transport, and these are outdoor, and these are indoor things. You can go to them one by one. Here you can see nature, and these are fine detail nature, and you can see people and animal are available here. You can see men 3D, women 3D, boys 3D, like that, so many things. I invite you to go to each and every category and have a look. Then here you can see indoor elements, and these are outdoor elements, and these are transport, and these are lights. Okay, now I will go to the nature. Then I will select one palm tree. Then I will teach you entire lesson using that. I will use its Erica palm, and I am going to place it here. I will place some Erica palm trees along this one. You have to just place 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. You can place anything. Okay, then there's a special thing you can do. For that, you have to go to select, then select one object, go to the advanced thing. Using this one, then you can do so many things. You can focus on selection like this. Now you are focusing, and also you can find the selected object in the library. It means if you want to place the same thing, you can select it like this. And also, if you want to select the all individual object like this, you can fall under this category. You can select it. Now you are selecting each and every Erica palm trees, and also you can select each and every categories between each and every trees also. Now you are selecting each and every trees. If you want to deselect, you can deselect them also. Now you can do another addition here. You can make this to a group. How can it be done? Select all individual objects and bring them to a group, and now it is at the group. Here you can see space object evenly. You can select the spacing evenly. Now evenly spaced and align position. You can do it. If you don't like, you can undo, no matter. And you can random size, it's okay. And the reset site orientation, you can do it. And also space evenly, align position and align rotation, place on landscape, no matter. Align height, you can make it at the same height. And align size, you can make them also. This is very important when we are dealing with some sort of clusters. Now you can add the current to the group. Now it is okay. Think that you need to rotate this fully. How to do? Select all and select the rotate tool, and you can rotate it fully. Now you are rotating the whole group. That is very easy. If you think that you need to change the height, it means you need to increase the height of this object. How to do? Go to scale and you can increase the height very well. This is the way of using object placement. Actually, you can place so many objects, not only the trees. I will select some car here. I will place some car here. Go to transport. I will click on it. Now you can see, and I will go to some SUV and select SUV and just place it here. If you want to rotate, you can rotate. Yeah, anything is available. Like that, you can do any sort of thing here. Like that, you can place any object you need. Then we shall go to the mass placement. It means think that you need to place a number of trees like this. And if you have to place this over a very huge length, this will be very tedious. But think how to place them as a mass placement. It means bulk placement. I will come to it now. To perform the mass placement, you have to go to objects and you have to select this mass placement. And just select the object you need to place as a mass. I will select this bush. Then I have to select the starting point. I will select this one as a starting point. Then they ask me to select the ending point. I will select this to be the ending point. Now this is okay. Now you can see some sort of dialog box regarding the mass placement. This is number of items. I can increase or I can decrease, no matter. This is randomized direction. I am randomizing the direction also. And also this is the randomizing spacing around the line. I can randomize them. This is the randomizing offset from the line. I can do it also. Think that I need to extend this mass placement to other direction also. How to do? Press Ctrl and click the next point. Now it will direct to the other direction also. If you want to remove the director thing, you have to click on right click. Now you are removing. And this is the way of placing mass placement. Think that you need to add another item of tree to this one. How to do? Go to the tree. Think that you need to have this type of tree to your mass placement. Click on this one and press add. Now you have added this type of tree to the mass placement. And using this, you can do the mass placement to the trees. Not only to trees, this can be done for the vehicle also. I will do it now. Think that you need to have a vehicle line in this road. How to do? For that, just select vehicle. I will select one sport car. I will select this one and select the mass placement. Now it is here. Now they ask me to select the first point. I will select it here. Then next point. I will go to the other corner of the road. Okay, I will select it like this. Now this is okay. I can increase the items number, or I can decrease the item number. If I want to add more points, how to do? I told you before. I have to press on Ctrl and I can add any point I like. And also I can alter those lines also. I can see. I can smoothen it further. Like that. Then this is the way of placing item as mass placement. Now you know about the mask placement, and also there are another two placements available in Lumion 10. One is called cluster placement. Now we will see how to do that. First of all, go there and select one tree. I will select this tree. Okay, then click on this cluster placement. Now we will see what is going here. You can place them as some sort of clusters, but think that you need to create some big forest. This is taking much time, but there's special option available in Lumion 10 that is called paint placement. Click on this and you can paint it very well, and also you can increase the density also. Here you can see we are having huge forest here. Now think that you need to delete this. How to do? Press on this erase selected object, then just do the same process you did to place the object. This is called mask placement, cluster placement, and the paint placement. Actually, this paint placement is only available on Lumion 10. And also in Lumion 10, very fine detail trees are available. Actually, that option was not available in other versions of Lumion. For that, go to the fine detail nature and you can find those fine detail trees. But I advise not to use them very precisely. The reason is they will definitely slow down your processing speed. You can see these are absolutely fine detail trees. You can see it now. Here you can see the leaves are absolutely fine detail leaves. You can use them when you are having photographs very clear to those fine detail trees. You can see the detailing of the trees are very precise. Here you can have a close-up look. Then we have to do some photography thing. That will be the entire ultimate option of our Lumion. Actually, the ultimatum of any Lumion edition. So we shall go to the photography and videography using Lumion. To switch on to the photo mode, you have to turn on this photo category. Now these are the photos I prepared previously. You can see update in the preview. It means prior to do the rendering, the photo gets updated. This is a new option which is available in Lumion 10.3.2. It can be found here. This is called automatic high quality preview. We have to turn it on, then it will show us the automatic high quality previews. Here I will just show the images which was prepared by me. You can see it will take some time to do this automatic preview. Just like that. And I will go to the last photograph. This is a high quality preview. Think that you need to have a new one. You have to go to this scroll right. It means you have to go to this photo mode. Then you can rotate the mouse wheel and you can select any scene you like to capture on your photo. I will come to this one. It is up to you. You can arrange your own photo mode. Like that. Think that I like to have this look, this view to my photo. There are several options. You can move up your camera. Here you can see you can move up your camera, and also you can move down your camera. And also you can make your eye level horizontal, and also you can make the eye level at 1.6 meter. This is it. Okay, and also if you want to change this further, you can also do that, right? Then I will have this one as a photograph, right? I will get this one, and also using the focal length you can focus further. This is okay. Then it's a matter of taking it to a camera. Then click on this stop camera. Then you will have a sound and it will automatically take it to a camera. Then you can see this is the preview, and you can render the photos. And there are options that is called email, desktop, print and poster. Poster is the best quality. I will make this as desktop quality. Then I have to select a place, and it will take some time to prepare the photograph. Now it's okay. Then I can open it using folder, and I can make this okay also. I will open it using the folder. Then I will show it to you. Now this is the photo I rendered using Lumion 10 Pro. You can see this is a very beautiful photo. And think that you need to add some more effects to this. How to do that? For that, go to custom style. There are number of styles are available. These are realistic, interior, dawn, daytime, night, overcast, color sketch and watercolor, so many things. I will go to the realistic one. Now give some time, it will automatically update your model. Actually not the model, your image. This is a highly realistic image. You can see it here. If you need to do some more changes, you can go to the add effects. I will add some real skies. There are number of real skies here. You can change the heating, brightness and so many things. And also there are other real skies are available here. You can see so many skies are available. This is cloudy, evening, morning, overcast, sunless, clear, night and so many skies are available. I will select this type of style, and you can see it is very precisely done. Then think that you need to add some more effects. Then you can do it using the effects tab also. Then I will have this as an image also. Then I will make this to the print quality. Now it will take more time than previous one. Here you can see the image is being rendered by your software. For that you must have a high-end performance laptop also. Now it is okay. I will open it. This is the image I rendered using Lumion. Here focus it, and it is highly resolution image. Using this one you can use so many effects, and I will show some more images which was rendered by me. This is one image. You can see it here, and this is another. I will allow it to be rendered. So you can see the preview is loading. This is some lake effect. Okay, and also there is a number of effects are available. Here you can see those effects here. Then I will teach you the way of rendering a night image also. When you are going to do some night rendering, you have to do the night effect to your model also. It means you have to add some internal and external lights. Okay, first of all I will do it without any night effects. That is okay. Here, this is some sort of a night effect. You have to wait. This is a night effect, but this is not very beautiful. Okay, this is not very beautiful thing. Then what should be done? You have to go to the normal build mode. Then you have to add some more lights. That is thing you have to do. Then go to the build mode. Now this is the build mode. Then go inside your model. Then try to add some lights. Now you are here. Then go to objects. Then go to lights. Now you can see number of lights are available. These are called some spotlights. You can use it in ceiling. I will have one spotlight. Then I will place it here. If you want to delete it, can be easily done. Like this, delete it and delete it. I will place it again. I will select this one, lamp 3. And I will place it here. But you can't see it. The reason is your daylight. Actually, you have to go to the night. Now, night is available and you can see your light switch also. Then I will place some more objects, more lights. Like that. Now you can see. Then you can select them like this. Then you can increase brightness and you can change the color and you can do so many changes. Actually, you can turn on this night activation. It means if you are doing some daylight rendering, they will be not seen if you are activating this night activation move. Then you have to go to outside and you can add some more lights here. It can be done very easily. Like that, you can add some more lights in the very precise positions. Here you can see I have added more lights to the precise positions and my view is very amazing. Then I will have a night look. Prior to that, I can turn on the lights of my vehicles also. For that, I will go to objects and I will select these vehicles. Now I have to activate the lights. Now you can see lights of vehicle have been activated. Then it will give you a very good night look. I will go to a good position. Then I will go to the photo mode. Then it is here. I can adjust my camera. And I can have a very good look. And also you can add some skies here. Wait, the preview is being updated and you can see it here. You can have an effect. Then I will make this as some real skies. Then I will have a night sky. This one. And this is pretty amazing. You can use any sort of thing like this. Then you can see the rendering is like this. And this is a very magnificent task. And also this is very magnificent. You can see in this, you can see this rendering is relevant to dusk or dawn. Very beautiful rendering. And also, as a further enhancement, you can use some precipitation effects also. It means you can have some water on this road, or you can have some snow on this road. We'll see how to do that. You have to add effects, and under this weather category, this precipitation is available. Actually, you can have fog also. You can try this yourself. And you can see there is a beautiful water path between now this is raining. Now you can see water is available here. And also you can shift the rain to the snow also. Now this is snow. You can see snow is available. Then you can have a beautiful rendering image using this precipitation effects also. And this is a way of rendering any sort of image using Lumion 10, and these are very realistic image. Then we shall go to the movie making, but the movie making will take much time to give a very rendered look. As my experience, if we are making a movie around 10 minutes, it will take around 15 hours to do the rendering. But that is relevant if you are using a gaming performance computer. If you are not using a gaming computer, you will never ever be able to do such a rendering. Then we shall go to the movie making using this Lumion 10 Pro. Making animation is the most fabulous and most spectacular thing in Lumion software. For that, you have to go to the movie maker. Here you can see there are several movies. These are pre-prepared movies of mine. You can see objects are moving, and I will say another. Like that. Think that you need to edit this movie. What should be done? You have to go to the movie and you have to go to the edit clip. This is called editing clip. Now you can see the movie is playing very particular speed, but I don't like it. In Lumion, there is a object easy in liner that is called. It will allow you to play the movie slower at the beginning and as the end. This is very good. Because of that I am using it. Slowly moving. Now that is starting and doing. Okay. Now this is for a pre-prepared movie. Then I will tell you the way of preparing your own movie. For that I will pause this one. And I have to go to the movie maker. Then I will click on this and I have to go to the record. Now it is okay. Think that I'm going to prepare a movie based on this scenery, this night effect. No matter. To prepare a movie using this night scene, the things which are done for the image editing has to be done again. I can adjust the eye level and I can do so many things like I did it before. And also if I need to change the focal length, it can be done here. Right, then we will try some movies, try some shots. For that I have to select one shot and select one of my shots here. Then I have to add the camera frame. Then I take a photo. Now I have to go to the next position. It will be here. Then I will add another. Then think my next position is here. Then I can play my movie and see the beauty. It is going smoothly and it is focusing, right? Then think that you need to add another keyframe here. How to do? You need to add another frame in between those two. How to do? Insert camera keyframe. This is okay. Then you have to go here. Then you can go to the new keyframe and you can refresh. Then we will play and see. If you want, you can play from the beginning, no matter. You can increase the length. It's better to increase. If you are not increasing, it will give some negative effects. And that is it. If it is okay, I can save the clip and I can go back to the movie maker. It means I can go back to the movie maker and I can add some effects. It would be very beautiful. Then we will do it here. Now it is okay. You can see my movie is playing and it's a matter of rendering. If you want to render the movie fully, between these 4 clips render fully, you can do it here. This is called render mode. You can go to the render mode and these are the qualities. You can go to the production quality also, but if you are going to the production quality, it will take much time. That is the thing. Okay, this is frames per second. It means the moving frames per second. Here FPS 25 means it is providing 25 frames per second. That is 25 FPS. That can be go to the 200 FPS also. And also there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, but this is not available in my computer because I am having only 4.85 GB VGA. To have Ultra HD 4K, it must have a VG more than 6 GB. You can go to Quad HD also, but it will take so many time. That is the thing. And also, you can render it by one. For that, you can go to this render clip. It means you are rendering only this clip. This is okay. You can do the same thing here. But think that you need to have some, you like to have some effects here. How to do that? For that, you can go to the custom style and you can add effect like it was done in image rendering. And also, since that you are having a pre-prepared effect set, think that you like to insert this effect to your movie. What should be done? You can go to this one and click on it, click on menu and go to edit and copy effect and go to the movie maker and go to the clip and go to edit and paste effect. Now you are having the effects which were available in your image editing in this movie maker. It is very beautiful. We will play and see. Now you can see your images, your image effects are available in your movie. It is a very beautiful experience. And also, we can use so many effects to our movie clips. For an example, we can let the sun to animate with the clouds to create a very beautiful realistic effect. Now I will tell you the way of doing that. For that, go to the movie clip and go to the record and you can select any sort of movie which you like. Then add the camera keyframe and you are having this. Then go to the editing clip and this is the clip we need to edit and go to edit. It is okay. Now you are here. Then you have to add some effects. Then I will go to custom style. Then I will add some realistic one. Now I have added the realistic style. Then I have to add some animation, sun animation. Okay. For that I will go to the effects, add effects. Then I will add sun here. Now it is okay. Then I have to add some sun heading. That is the animation of sun. For that I will add a new keyframe. First of all, I will change the sun heading to some sort of point. Then I will add a new keyframe. Okay, now it is here. Now you can see it here. Then I will bring my movie clip to another point. Then I will add another keyframe. Now I have two keyframes. Now it's a matter of altering the sun movement in between these keyframes. Then you can change the sun heading like that. Then you can bring this sun heading to another point. Now you can see it is giving some sort of a smooth transmission. We'll see. Play it, then you will be able to see. Now you can see your sun is animating. If you want to have a very smooth look, you have to go to the edit clip. Now you can see it here. There's a very beautiful animation. If you want to render it, go to the render clip and you can render it individually like that. Okay, as example I will render it and show you. I will render it using full HD and I will make the frame speed at 200 fps. I will make the frame speed at 200 fps only to show the time for this rendering. I will make this as quad HD. Then observe the time. That is the only thing I need. That is around 53 minutes. It will only about 3-second frame. What is the amount of time it is taking? This is Lumion. This is high rendered Lumion. I will show the frame. I have rendered it. Now I will allow it to render. Then I will show the frame. Here you can see the frame. It's only several seconds. I will show it again. This is the quad HD frame. Now we are having animating sky clouds, but still our people and our vehicles are not moving. That effect is called mass movement effect. So we can do that effect, we can perform that effect using Lumion. For that, first of all, you have to place some vehicle inside our road. For that, go to build with effects and go to your road. Now place some vehicle on your road. Oh, I am having two, and think that I'm making this road 2-lane in middle side, and these vehicles are not moving. For that I will make this here, and I will make it here. I will make them closer, and I will add some vehicle. Like that. Now it is okay. Then I have to add some mass moving effect. Okay. Then it's a matter of adding the mass moving effect. For that, go to add effect. Under the animation, there is a thing called mass move. Click on it and click on this pencil icon. Then it's a matter of drawing our path. For that, we have to go to the road. It's like this. You have to add the path. Add it like this. Now you are having a path. Then you can increase the width. it would be like this. And I will see it from a bird eye. Okay, now it is okay. Then I can split it to two parts. This is it. Then I will make it animate. Now my vehicle are passing smoothly, but this is not okay for me. I will increase the vehicle speed. Right, but my vehicle get disappear here. The reason is I haven't continued my road to other direction. Now I will do it. For that I have to extend the road. For that press on control and extend the road. And it is like this. I can do it further, no matter. Okay, I will do it. Like that. Okay, but my corners are not very smooth. How to change them? That is also very easy. You can change them as you need. You can smoothen these corners. Smooth this further. If you need another point, you can add. Press Ctrl and add another point. Now it will provide a smooth transmission. We will check it. And you can see our vehicle are moving very precisely. And also this can be used for the other lanes also. Then I will move to the cyclic lane. Now you can see one person is riding the cycle. Then I will add that path to here also. From here to this place, right? Then I will make him move. You can see the person is moving. Like that. That is very beautiful. And also I can make these people also move. I will try it. Here you can see two people are available. I will add the path from here, here to this place, like that. Smoothen. I will smoothen further. Okay, I will increase the path. Okay, now I will try it. They are smoothly working. It's a matter of rendering it. Then I will come to a very beautiful camera look. Like that. Now I will make this okay. You can see all these objects are moving. Then I will back. Then I will try my clip. Okay, then I will play it. Edit the clip. Now it is here. Now this must move. I will try it. You can see Now that is a way of creating the moving animation. This is very beautiful and this is very important when you are preparing your animations. Then I will teach you several other amazing tricks. For that, go to the movie again. Then go to record and select the position. I will go to this position, no matter, like that. Okay, I will add it. I'm doing some effects. Okay, now play it and see the beauty. Now that is pretty amazing, but these should move. For that you have to copy the effect from the previous object, previous clip, and you can place it here. Okay, if you want to add another clip, another movie, you can add it. This is the last one. Okay. Okay, like that. Just play and see. Now it is give a magnificent view. Then I will add some effects to this. Okay, now my clip is here. Then I will go to the custom style. I will have some realistic style here. Give time to generate the effect. Now you can see how effective like this. Right, now we shall play and see. Okay, then I will add some effects. I am going to add some snow and rain. This by place by place means gradual snow and rain. Then for that I will go to the I will add some weather effect, that is fog. Okay, my fog is here. Then I will add some precipitation. Okay, that is also here. First of all, I will come to the original question. Then I will go to the specification. You can see specification is available. Now it is highly raining. I will play it and show you. It is highly raining, but I want to make it a gradual raining. It's a very beautiful thing. It means rain does not appear suddenly. No, it is happening gradually. I have to give that real effect to my model also. Then I will make one keyframe using the specification paste, and I will select another keyframe using particle size. I will make this 0 and this one 0 at this point. Then I will go to the point here. I will go here. Then I will add another keyframe here and there. Then I will increase the precipitation phase to around 50% and particle size 50% like that. Then I will go to another keyframe here like that to this place, no matter. Then I will add another keyframe here and there. There I will increase this fully 100%. I will increase the quantity also. Like that. Then we'll see what is going to be. Now, no rain. Now it's having the rain gradually, very beautiful. Now it is 50% raining. Now you can see rain is increasing. Wow, now you are having huge rain. Then I am going to add fog. We'll see. Then I will come to this position. Then I will add another keyframe. Then I will add extra fog. Like that. Then we'll see. I'll come to the original position and I will play. Fog is increasing gradually. And this is the beauty of Lumion. You can add any effect you like. Then we'll go to the edit clip. Then you can see a very smooth transition. It's playing. Actually, you need to make this objects move. I'm not doing it here because I have already done it. Now my lecture is over. You know how to work with Lumion, and this is the thing you need to learn. Make me aware your idea about the Lumion, then I can make so many videos regarding the Lumion tricks. Keep it in mind, this is Lumion 10.